I've been winning. I said we still need improving, and we need to pass the ball basket too. But I'm not. I'm like every time I lose, I either cry or I get upset because we lose. It's a loss, and you try your best to win, but you know it is what it is. We still the best in the league. So yeah.
And for the playoffs, you have to have a really good. And there's a lot of sleeper teams in the playoffs still left. And I have a sleeping bunch here. Back to you, Kevin. I'm kind of tired, too.
That's dead wrong for them. That's so hilarious. They dead tired for this. I wonder who we're going to verse in the first round, though. Hopefully, I think it's going to be the Golden State Warriors. Still on 52%. Okay. If we can go for a sweep in the first round, we gotta do the same thing.
Welcome everyone to Noche and Beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. The story here, Russell Westbrook injured and unable to play.
Kevin, what a huge blow to this team. I mean, he's going to miss some of the playoffs and possibly all of them.
That means it's up to me, then. I'm going to try my best, though.
Here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Inside, it's Patterson and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with DJ, and it's Grant in at the 3, the small forward.
And the Spurs last season, how about setting the all-time record for consecutive winning seasons with 20? This is a group that's won 50 or more games in every one of those seasons, except the strike-shortened one in '99.
Now, here's Laverne, following the miss by DJ. Just 5 to shoot. With no one around. A three-pointer, no good. On defense, San Antonio. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it. But you have to give them credit for being aggressive. The problem is they play too much hero ball. You have to be willing to make the extra pass.
And Greg, for the Spurs, they're so competitive. It's inevitable. They just win year after year.
Yeah, but that big 3.
I can't wait till I play 2K21, bro. That's going to be a wrap. It's going to be much easier, but it's going to be a challenging also.
A lot to do with it. And as that era comes to an end, they're doing a terrific job of just picking up new star talent without skipping a beat.
Here's Patterson, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Harris against Parker. Harris inside. Harris missing again.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
Green kicks to Parker. Dishes it to Laverne. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They set the pick. Parker passes to Laverne. Back to Parker. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Sneaking inside, converting the high percentage look. Something Parker does well.
Harris dishes to Robertson. Adams with the screen on Green. Here's Robertson using his post move to get the 2 points. Roberson's got his second basket.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now, here's Green. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Gay outside. Shoots over Grant.
Good defense, guys. Good defense.
Oklahoma City trailing. Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense. Pushing the action, always working for the best shot. Nice drive by Kawhi.
Harris against Parker. There's the screen. DJ kicks to Roberson. The screen by Adams. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Now here's Parker. 17 points for him last game against Washington. Laverne passes to Parker. 3 from Gay. Offensive rebound. Screen by Parker. Pass to Green. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Patterson, the screen. Leonard against Harris. Passes to Roberson. Lets it go from deep. Laverne grabs
Trying to pass it to Patterson, but I couldn't get it.
Laverne's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Parker outside. Over Harris. And that one's good. Parker's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And though Parker has stretched his game out to the three-point line, he remains at heart a mid-range shooter.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Their last encounter was at Oklahoma City.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring. Getting good production from the reserves on a daily basis is a key ingredient to any team's success.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Anderson, he's checked in for Leonard. Davis Bertans comes in for Rudy Gay. Bono Ginobili, he's checked in for Danny Green. That's Mills in for Parker. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Cantor, he's checked in for Adams. Eustace comes in for Patrick Patterson. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Felton in for Roberson. Now here is Harris. 8 points his last outing. It's tipped. They get it back. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Mills. He's covered closely. Here's Anderson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one. Was good. He dishes it to McDermott. Cantor with it. Laverne on him. Yep, that one goes. Cantor's got his first basket.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing, this one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire. I'm loving this one. It's been back and forth with these lead changes. It's probably going to just come down to who has the ball last.
They set the pick. Ginobili gets a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. The San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style of play. Manu Ginobili talked about their Spurs approach.
Not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done, and every time we did it, it's not us.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu and Tony there as the foundation, and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that have come through this Spurs organization.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And take a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good. The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
Mills and Manu
Take
at
a break.
the guard.
Take a break.
Laverne is out there with Anderson. And it's Bertines in at the 3 slot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. That free throw, no good. Smitty, you call college basketball games as well. We know you had a terrific career in East Lansing with Michigan State. We're starting to hear from some players, Ben Simmons for one, critiquing the college basketball system for the financial setup and the stringent eligibility rules. Do you give any credence to these complaints? Is the kid right? What changes you think might be made? It's a loaded question with a lot of answer, I'm sure, to it. But it's certainly on the tip of a lot of people's tongue right now.
And I think it should be. You've had some coaches coming out and saying there's some kind of way to be able to change this system and be able to benefit some of these players. I look at it some way, Kevin, where there's some kind of way you have an insurance policy for these guys, or some kind of way that they'll be able to finish their degree, even go on to finish their master's degree as long as they want from any college, not just the college they came from. And I also think some kind of way there should be some kind of financial stipend for these guys.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Trailblazers stepped up and delivered. He finished with 8 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. His big display illustrated exactly the kind of success this team has enjoyed this season. Kevin will be looking for more of the same from them tonight.
Nice work, D.A. Thank you. It was a very focused, intense performance we saw from him last time out.
And there was no letdown at any point in that game. That focus you talked about never went away. He'll bring that same focus. If there's one thing we can be sure about, is that he is mentally prepared each and every night.
Here's Mills, followed the basket by Doug McDermott. Mills can't hit. Outside, Phelps. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. There is when they let it fly from downtown. Here's Mills. Counted. His second make in 4 attempts.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Dalton picks to Abrinas. He feeds it to Cantor. Basket, good. Cantor's got his second bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They set the screen. Mills dishes to Laverne and counted, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Gay comes in for Davis Bertans. Danny Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Greg Popovich, also the head coach of the U.S. national men's basketball team, a former military man himself, and of course, guys, very passionate about his country.
You're totally right, Kevin. He's been outspoken, but his actions speak even louder. Doing a lot of charity work in San Antonio for disadvantaged youth. He cares, his players know it, and it's a part of what makes him a great man.
So it's the Spurs now, after Oklahoma City gets the three. Green kicks to Leonard. There's a good screen. Shot off the pick. Another shot, and the layup is good. And the Spurs lead by 3.
The tenacity, the hustle. Kawhi finds ways to score even when his number isn't called.
Outside, Felton. Here's Abrinas. Shot clock reset for Oklahoma City. And that one drops for him.
The activity level from Patterson is what makes him such an impact on the floor.
Murray with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. Leonard with the bucket.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
Under trailing by 3. Now the pass to Ferguson. Here's Abrinas. Screen by Adams. Abrinas kicks to Felton. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Pass to Laverne. 3 from Gay. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
This is the confidence Rudy has in himself. Looking to score as soon as he gets the rock.
Outside, Felton. Adams sets the pick for Felton. Abrinas' shot is off.
If you try to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Murray. The shot that time, not on target. Thunder trailing by 6. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Ferguson, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Parker's checked in for Danny Green. Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Roberson comes in for Alex Abrinas. San Antonio leading by 3. Parker kicks to Leonard. Unloads from 13. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
A monster from mid-range. I'm not sure how do you defend Kawhi there.
Back to Felton. Screen by Adams. Grant with a screen on Parker. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Gay outside. He kicks it to Leonard. Out to the right wing. Parker with no one around. Unable to get that one.
An uncontested look from mid-range. He typically drains that one.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Spurs leading by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi, what did Coach Popovich ask out of you tonight?
He just wanted me to go play basketball out there, and I just tried to be more aggressive tonight. Shots start falling, and my team just kept running with me.
Hey, Kawhi, great half. Thank you for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Here's Parker. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside it's Patterson and Adams. DJ out there with Roberson. And it's Grant in at the small forward. Now here's Parker. It's a 5-point game. Here's Laverne. Buries it down low. Laverne's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Spurs.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it. And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities or defensive rebounding for them.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years. Free throw no good for DJ. Steve, a lot of great guards out there in the NBA. Many of them will drag you down to the block. Which guards would you least like to go up against? Nice ball, San Antonio.
They want bad.
Take that from them today. Ending with the basket coming
Because we've been winning the season, so we got to give them a chance to
Patterson
win.
kicks to Roberson. On the wing, Harris. Grant outside.
Come on, Patterson, you got to make some points, man. We ain't no ball hog.
Lets it go from the wing. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Green. Okay, now the dish to Robertson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Just to go for him. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive. When things come too easy,
I'm really trying my best, man.
lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played hard.
Leonard dishes to Parker. That's good.
I'm really trying my best, man.
That's now 8 points for Tony Parker.
Trying my best. I
This
can't
is
do
what
nothing. I'm
happens
trying
when
my
Kawhi
best.
gets the ball. He draws in the defense, and you leave someone open.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Kawhi Leonard, he's been a hand-in-glove fit with the Spurs coaching. Quiet, not an attention seeker, but he's all about winning.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Laverne. Hairton comes in for Rudy Gay. Mono Ginobili, he's checked in for Danny Green. That's Mills in for Parker. You talk about Leonard's stoic all-business approach, reminiscent of his mentor, the great Tim Duncan, wouldn't you say, Steve?
Yeah, for sure. Tim didn't talk a lot at all, but he had great leadership skills. Kawhi Leonard is becoming more outspoken. If he sees something, he'll address it, and his words carry weight.
I don't really like Kawhi Leonard.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. Well, and each player has their strengths and their weaknesses, Smitty. When you played, what did you feel was your greatest strength as a player? And maybe the one area that held you back a little bit.
I think basketball IQ, being able to shoot the basketball, versatility, And then I think the one thing that held me back, I wish I was more athletic. I really wish I could jump, Kevin, high like a lot of these guys, because I think that gives you an advantage if you have both the IQ, the versatility, and athleticism. Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Bertans kicks to Mills. Anderson outside. Right side Leonard. And Cantor pulls it down.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively. And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now here's McDermott. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Thunder with another miss.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working. You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
And he's just had one attempt at the line early.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
That's good from Harris.
Well, the one thing you notice about DJ off the court, almost always wears his headphones, either on his head or around his neck.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Leonard. He hits both from the stripe. Smitty, you were very much the prototypical wing player during your career. When you look around the league, which current player reminds you, say, most of yourself and your style?
You know, I think a guy, he's getting a little bit older, but I think a similar guy for me was Joe Johnson. Some of the guys I love watching right now is definitely not that long, and a guy can create that much space is Giannis because he can handle the basketball. I'm looking forward to watching Ben Simmons. I like the 6'8", 6'9" guys that can handle the basketball, but I would say Joe Johnson, and he's still going.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the bucket by the Spurs. Just 5 to shoot. Abrinas drills the three-pointer.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
San Antonio leading by 6. Ginobili the pass to Bertans. There's a good screen. Got a piece of it. An even 3-on-3 break. Harris dishes to McDermott. Harris kicks to McDermott. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Eustace. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Cantor. That's short off the rim.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
And the foul called on DJ. That is
you think I care, bro? I don't care, bro. You could foul me all you want to, bro. I'm playing good defense, bro.
On the changes for Oklahoma City.
I don't care about that, bro.
That's Felton in for Alex Abrinas.
You think I care about that, bro? I don't care about that, bro.
Mills has improved at running the offense.
Now
think I care about that?
He averages about 5 points a game.
Care about that? Think I care about that?
Touch off the glass.
Think I care about that?
Solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Think I care about that?
Now here's Murray.
You can shoot threes all you want to. You can attack the basket all you want to. I don't care about that.
A shot. And it's Murray. That time on the assist by Mills. Mills has got his 4th assist with that.
No time on the clock.
In the corner, it's Felton.
Pass it to Cantor.
Tries from 16. They get the rebound. And that's not going to go. And
you should pass it to Cantor.
San Antonio Spurs.
Nobody cares, bro. It's almost the end of the season and you still finna get a win. You barely made it through the season.
Good shots. We'll return shortly.
Barely made it through the season. What's this, the All-Star game? Oh, playoffs. Playoffs.
A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team.
Barely made it through the playoffs.
Stay aggressive. You need about 8 or 9 of those. Just let them fly.
Feeling maybe some of his guys are being too careful on shot selection.
I'm glad it's the fourth quarter because I really don't care, bro. I'm doing everything I can, and I'm the highest person on the team that got 35 points.
He sees things just so clearly. Sometimes it's really just a simple adjustment.
They think I'm playing. They think I'm playing, bro. I'm not playing, bro.
Bill's out there with Murray.
They think I'm playing. I'm not playing, bro. I'm playing seriously, bro. I'm following directions on the. I'm finally. Nobody care about that. Nobody care about that.
Under trailing by 9. DJ kicks to Adams. Back to Harris.
Care about that.
Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
And Mills kicks to Laverne. Here's the screen. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there.
Miss.
Can't hit. Mills has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Harris outside. There's a screen by Canada. Harris kicks to Grant. Clock at 6. Here's Roberson. And out of bounds is San Antonio.
That's all right. You tried. You tried, Roberson. It's okay. You tried. You tried. You tried. It's all right.
Green comes in for DeJounte Murray.
Cantor's still injured. That's why I'm not trying to force nothing on him. But if he can't make his points, then what's wrong with that, bro?
Okay, a screen on Adams. Parker with it. Now guarded by DJ. Parker passes to Laverne. Grant against Gay.
That's all.
Shoots over Grant. Gay, that's good. And the Spurs lead by 9.
High percentage look for mid-range. Rudy quick into the air and accurate from that distance.
Harris kicks to Patterson. The feed to Robertson. Back to Patterson. Fires for 3.
Gotta make those.
San Antonio leading by 9. There's the 3. That's good from Gay on the assist by Green.
Nobody cares, bro.
Points for Gay.
Rudy Gay.
It's almost the end of the season, bro. That's all. It's almost the end of the season, bro.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
It's almost the end of the season, and they finna win.
We'll see what he draws up here. It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
Let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. We've got to show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops, and that'll get us going on a run. Guys?
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Patterson. Parker kicks to Laverne. Spurs working the ball around now. A 15-footer and another basket for San Antonio.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
I can run down the clock if I want to, bro. I can run down the clock.
Now Harris. Rebounded by the Spurs.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
Gay kicks to Parker. There's the pick. Screen by Parker. Feeds it to Leonard. Over Grant. That shot is off. Thunder have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter.
This is the result of taking it up strong in the paint. DJ now going to the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
I don't really care, bro. I'm in a good mood, bro. I'm in a good mood. I'm really in a good mood.
And Harris drops them both. And here is Parker. There's a good screen. Leonard with no one around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Not much of a three-point shooter when he entered the league, but Kawhi is dialed in these days.
Parker with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Missed inside.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense. What I love is he takes the right angle, affects the shot without fouling.
Here's Roberson. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Parker. The whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. Coming up.
Overpowers the smaller defender.
And that one misses. Spurs leading by 10.
I want to win, bro. I don't care, bro.
Outside Leonard.
I'm not gonna do nothing, bro. I'm not gonna do nothing. Thank you.
And
Go,
stolen by
Grant. Go,
Patterson.
Grant. Go. Go.
Here's Grant.
And one.
A second chance effort.
And one.
Patterson with the lay-in. Good.
And one.
Patterson's got it back down to single digits for the Thunder.
I'll tell you, there's no quit in him when it comes to the offensive glass.
Green dishes to Laverne. Parker kicks to Green. Screen by Parker. Pass to Gay. He feeds it to Laverne. Just 4 to shoot. Off the screen. Gay can't hit.
Man, this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end. Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Now here's Parker. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Patterson. San Antonio again missing. Here's TJ. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Off the dribble drive, one of the best ways in this league to get fouled. DJ taking advantage of it.
So the first one drops and that narrows the gap to 7. Second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Anderson kicks to Parker. And so it's the Spurs with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Tony, you guys seem to really pick up the intensity tonight. What was happening out there?
We were motivated tonight. You know, today we were on a mission. We want to make a statement, and we played great basketball, great ball movement. Everybody wasn't selfish. We shot the ball a lot better, and we played great defense.
Looked like a typical Spurs game, Tony. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jafar. Leave a like. You don't have to do that. It's my intro that I'll be doing, but yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in